Okay, I think it's. I've got an echo. I've, okay, I fixed it. Oh, we love a good echo. Hello, where is my face? Hi! Hello! We are back, and we're doing some more WBF World Tour commentary. Because we love this dang game, and we love this match, and we want to see who wins. We're going all the way to the end, and then after, it's going to be Bridge Fun Time, where I'm going to be playing with a bunch of my friends, just playing Bridge casually. And yeah, because that's kind of like the fun way to do things, in my opinion. I like just chilling, having fun, playing Bridge. And occasionally it's good Bridge, sometimes it's not. That's not the screen that I want to be sharing. That's also, whoa, why are we doing this? We're doing this instead. Looking at my own YouTube channel. Weird. Weirdo. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of the part. I can't be alone. Alright. So we got 3 minutes until things start up. I guess I could stay here. Yeah, I'm curious to see who's gonna win. It's gonna be a lot of fun, as always. We might have some co-commentators. There might be another sing mode, who knows? I feel like people like the sing mode, and then they forget that they like the sing mode. It can be a little chaotic. Somebody commented on a video. So I'm responding. I try to respond to everyone, generally. Somebody on my what is it? YouTube series where I did the robot NABC individual day 3 said, "As much as I love the beer card, I don't think your mind should be going there during a national tournament." And I said, sad face, but beer, sad face, as a response. And the funny thing about that whole thing is beer card during national event, but also I don't really drink that much. I don't drink. I'm not much of a drinker. I might become one, who knows, but I don't like that feeling of not being in control at all, so I don't drink very often. There's some days where I feel like, ugh, but this just a little bit that I do is good enough. I do it for the flavor, or at least that's what I think I like to tell myself. Like that's metacognition right there. It's like, you know what? I tell myself that I think that I like the taste. And that's it. That's all. That's all that I like it for. But the beer card is just a fun part of Bridge. Actually, the first time that I ever cashed out a beer card, it was a mango lassi. I'm like, that has no alcohol in it, though. And I'm like, yeah, no alcohol. It could be any drink you want, generally. All right, 1 minute. Come on. I'm waiting. So impatiently. I can't be alone. So impatiently. Come on. It says 0 minutes. Let's go. I can't wait any longer. Please. I need to know. I want this real bridge as opposed to that real bridge. Okay, it's live. It's live. Oh, I'm looking. That's the wrong one. Okay. I want that real bridge. this one. I want that real bridge. With this one, I want that real. No, wrong real bridge. That one. No. Okay. Who are we watching? Oh, we've got a full Australian table. Oh. Why doesn't it? It keeps giving me the wrong one. The wrong real bridge. There we go. Thank you. You can do scores. There they are. All right. Let's watch Aussie versus Aussie. This is gonna be fun. Just catching everybody up. We've got Nikos and Vasily way ahead of everybody else here. Followed by Jerome and Leo Romba, and then Giorgio and Leonardo, who were much lower earlier in this session. It feels like, Nikos and Vasily have just been way ahead of everybody else, and everybody else has kind of been fighting, except for the poor Rimstead brothers, who have been at the bottom for a substantial amount of time. But yeah, that is currently how things are looking. There is something wrong with this. We should be showing the people on top. Don't know why it's changed. The formatting has changed. But yeah, we have found ourselves in a 4 spades doubled contract here by Andy and Sartaj. I mean, the Australians definitely know to double each other. That's like, this is normal. They probably play against each other all the time, so they know exactly how each other squirm. But it goes spade around to the 9 here, potentially costing a trick, but the key idea is that they're not going to be able to rough as many hearts as they might have wanted to. So Andy here is probably going to try to exit a heart to do some roughing, but I think he's decided that that is quite very much a frugal attempt, so we're going to try to rough diamonds instead. And Nabil, or Michael, doesn't have a spade to return, so he has to decide what is the safest thing to do for him. And it turns out for him, ace of clubs in a low club is best, and then Nabil can cash out the clubs and can draw another trump. Maybe he doesn't want to cash out the clubs. Maybe he wants to wait. But his idea is that he's just going to draw another trump immediately after winning a club trick. And then he might get in with another club trick, and then he's going to draw another trump. He's just trying to get rid of all of Declarer's trump so that they cannot trump hearts. No, you're an alien. You're desperate. It's supernatural. All right. We're back. And Michael's still deciding on what to do. Clubs could be a scary thing to do, although it ends up being correct on this particular hand. A heart return also could operate just as well, but club overall would ensure that they never get a rough. And Michael finds the ace of clubs, and he's going to play another club here after Nabil encourages. The goal is not for Michael to get a rough because Michael does not have any trump left. And he's probably going to just play another spade, Nabil. Probably the queen here. Or the jack, either or. It doesn't matter. Declarer knows what's going on. The jack should be suit preference. Probably trying to say play more clubs. unfortunately, Michael's not going to get in to use that signal, but also, even if he does get the signal and he gets in, he does not have a club. So, like, literally everything is against Michael in this situation. Is like, play a club back. I can't. I physically cannot play a club back. So yeah. Or maybe he's saying play diamonds? Does he want diamond roughs? Michael discourages hearts. And we get a queen of diamonds here. Declare going to be able to throw away a heart loser. But there's nothing more good here for Declare at all. You're going to lose this heart. And anything that happens here, Nabil is kind of end played. If he plays another spade, they don't get a heart rough, but he has one less spade loser. So it's always just down 3, which in the end should be a good board for Nabil and Michael, as 500 does score better than Andy and Sartaj making 3-no trump. So it should be a marginal win here for North-South, generally. So, where's the next board? Hello? Come on. You haven't picked up the cards yet, I guess. All right. They must be having a lengthy discussion. Come on. I want more bridge. Come on. Let's... Yeah, there's still... Who else is playing? Over here. We're on board 2 over here, and we found ourselves in a 2 hearts double contract. Okay, we've got to watch this. 2 diamonds was showing... Do they just play transfers here? Some people do this. This is a transfer to hearts, and then this is getting doubled, and Marty left it in? This is, gonna make? This can make. Right? You lose 2 clubs, you lose 2 diamonds, and you lose only 1 spade because the king, queen of spades is onside. You need to rough a club in the shorthand, but that shouldn't be too difficult because of this club lead. And I don't see much for the defense here. Like, there's just nothing. Like, even if a heart is switched to now, it's not enough for the defense. They can't prevent the club rough from occurring. They go for spades. Oh! This is a great play by Marty. This will spook Declare for sure. Like, who underleads the king, queen, 3rd of spades? How did he know to do this? I guess he looked at Dummy's weakness and he just played it. I'm glad we switched to this table because we just witnessed greatness here. Like, that is a beautiful play. And if Kevin is able to put in the jack... If Kevin is able to put in the jack here, that's going to be crazy. But also, he's going to have a count on Marty's points because he played the ace of clubs. Well, no. From his perspective, Chip... Well, if he has the ace of clubs, he would normally play the king from ace-king, right? So you might place Chip with the king of clubs. So is it therefore possible... Like, if Marty had the ace of clubs... That would be 15 points, which is enough. He had an ace. He had 15 points. if you replace the queen of spades with 2 jacks, yeah, this is just a pure guess. And on average, playing low here is going to win. But the exact honors that Marty would have to have are the ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds, jack of diamonds, the jack of clubs. So either Marty has the king, queen of spades, or 2 jacks. And that's what Kevin is thinking about in his mind here. I would need the exact range of one-note trump to be completely certain. But first, John has to really be thinking, would he underlead the king-queen here? And he's Marty Fleischer, of course he would. And what does he have for his range? If John Hurd is able to find this jack of spades play, I'm going to be on the floor. And the fact that Marty found this play immediately, like, I get it. He has the count on clubs from the opening lead. He doesn't want to lead diamonds. He doesn't want to lead hearts because he'd be finessing his partner. So the only thing he can lead is a spade. And to be as tricky as possible, he leads a low one because he needs his partner to have an honor. He just switched to this 3 of spades so fast. And this is tricky for whenever John has this exact hand. Even if his partner doesn't have an honor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's John gonna do? He's really been taking a lot of consideration out of this. And I would have just played a low spade pretty much immediately. But he's thinking this completely through. I would have gotten it so wrong. And this is the trick as well. Like, this is what makes or breaks this contract. 2 potentially amazing plays here from both sides in this knife's edge contract. If John Hurd is thinking this much, he's going to have to put in the jack. He has to. He has to. He did it! Oh my gosh! He's gonna make it! Wow. Wow. I just witnessed greatness. That was beautiful. Beautiful plays by both Marty and John. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. That is insane. And at this point, John is just going to exit a club, set up the club rough. And yeah, I mean, this is just one of those times when John knows, not necessarily the exact distribution, but he knows the exact distribution of the points. Marty's... Well, you're not... Well, no. Rassern. It went club to the ace. Low spade. Isn't that beautiful? And you're not supposed to split. This low spade play is genius. It's genius. And he did it instantly, too. And then John Hurd thought for forever and was like, I need to play the jack here. And he did, and it worked. It's genius bridge is what this is. There's no point in playing the king. You need your partner to have an honor, so you play low. And if North has this exact distribution, their job is so hard to decide whether or not they should be playing the jack or the 8. Because who underleads king-queen? A desperate person does. So 2 hearts doubled here is going to make. It's beautiful. Beautiful bridge. Now, I'm surprised that John has not played another card. I guess he might be trying to figure out how to make on a 4-1 split or something. What are all the possibilities? Does he need to play a diamond now, or does he play a club now? I think he's got plenty of entries, so he can... He can play a club now. I think what his main concern might be is that Marty did this from king, queen, 5th of spades. So he might have to draw trump. But if Marty has king, queen, 5th of spades, he's just down. Right? He needs to rough this club. He can't... I mean, I guess he can draw 2 trump. He can safely draw 2 trump and then knock out the club. No, he can't, because the person might be able to... Yeah, I guess it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Yeah, you can draw 1 trump, but that ain't gonna do much for you, is it? Yeah, you might play the king of hearts first and then play the queen of clubs. He goes for the diamond instead. Yeah, that has to be in hearts. I think that John is taking all of his chances here, and maybe he's going for the dummy reversal line. That could be a possibility. He might just play another diamond here. It also could set up... The diamond suit could set up, but you also have limited entries. I think that the diamonds are most flexible, so maybe diamonds are the way to go. Another spade. The defense should get 1 more club, and that's it. And I think this is just cold now. I don't think Declare can go wrong. Club. The only hope is that this is cashing from Chip's perspective. 2 hearts doubled making. Oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful hand. Absolutely beautiful hand. And that throws John Hurd and Kevin Bathurst back up into the positives. And still, if you look at the scores here, Nikos and Vasily are still, they are in the lead by an insane margin. It's crazy. Like, I don't even, like, okay, it's still possible for people to catch up to them, but, like, it's going to take a lot to beat Nikos and Vasily. I think they might have this in the bag at this point. But let's take a look at this hand. We get a 1 club from South, double, takeout, probably from Marty. Which, yeah, understandable. You have to make a bid here. Oh, wait, it's not takeout. It's a power double. Look at that. It's got 1,000,000 points. And Chip having nothing is just going to pass the 1-no. So we end up in 1-no trump. And yeah, it's going club to the ace. And probably exit the king of hearts. Is Kevin going to do the same thing to Marty as Marty did to John? Exit a low heart away from the king queen? Could be fun. Could be fun. Kevin didn't consider ducking this. Partner could have been 6-5. 6-5 doubleton. Oh, right, duh. We're in no trump. Not a suit contract. There's no roughs. Okay. Ace of diamonds. Just bashing down the diamond suit. Seems legit. That's Declarer's source of tricks. Jack. And then we're going to just play another diamond. And Marty has plenty of entries. So +1. Very nice. And then we're on board 4. West is the dealer here, and they've got an 13 count. Gonna open 1 club. I believe they play Transfer Walsh. And then John Hurd has a 4 count with 6 spades. So 2 spades? Oh, wait, he's vulnerable. He ain't gonna do that. No. No. And then Chip might... 1 spade is balanced, no 4-card major. So maybe he's gonna do like 1-no trump. I don't know how Transfer Walsh works, but that's my assumption. Is John Hurd considering bidding 2 spades? I'm like, he thought for a little bit there. I'm like, huh? Ah! But we see 2 clubs, which I presume is just natural. Maybe a 6-card suit? And then I'm going to 2 hearts overcall from Kevin, which seems like kind of frisky. Is this a penalty double? This might be penalty. And then we're going to be ending up in another 2 hearts doubled. Two hearts is getting so punished here. Like, I know that John and Kevin might have been, like, confident about their last 2 hearts situation. This time, no. There's nothing. You lose. Is there nothing? You might just lose 3 hearts and 3 diamonds. And a spade. Yeah, but it's not enough. They run. They get to 3-0. Which probably is a better contract. Yeah, this is a pretty good contract. So I guess this was not, like, it might have been intended as a penalty double, but maybe Chip wasn't sure. He probably was pretty sure that he didn't want to play in 2 hearts doubled. But you do get a crossover of the hearts and the spades, but you get your trump drawn too quickly there, I think. If South is playing, they're not going to lead a heart. The ace of spades is over here. What would Marty lead? Probably the jack of clubs. But a heart lead definitely sets the contract, because you're guaranteeing a bunch of club losers. Who cares if you're throwing away heart tricks? You're gaining club tricks. But we get a spade lead here. It is the most effective lead, but unfortunately for John, there is no entries. Period. Like, Marty has the ability to just duck this, and then Kevin has no way to lead anything. Well, he has the ability to lead stuff, but he can never get back to John Hurd's spade suit that is about to get set up, or possibly not even set up if Marty decides to duck the queen of spades. So I predict it's going to go spade to the queen. Marty's going to duck. And now, I'm not sure what the definition of double was, but Kevin is probably going to return a heart, most likely. Like, Kevin doesn't actually really have a great option to return after he gets left with the spade. Diamond gives away a trick. Club starts to set up the club suit that clearly Declare wants to do. And then the heart is kind of his only option, but Declarer just has that covered. Like, he could put any card in. Any card. Pick a card, any card. And he's got it. He's making. Like, there's absolutely no way. So it's going low. It's going queen of spades. I don't think Marty's going to take. I think he's going to try to duck to cut communication. He doesn't mind the queen winning, especially if it's singleton. He plays low, and now Kevin's going to have to play a card. Probably it's going to end up being a heart. And it's not an easy... There's nothing here that Kevin would ever want to play, really. I mean, in the end, actually, a club is probably the most effective thing to play in terms of double dummy, because you give away the fewest tricks. Diamond gives away a trick because you finesse yourself. Heart gives away a trick because that's a trick that Declare probably was never going to get. You want them to be leading hearts away from themselves. But what he's really thinking about is probably, what is my best chance at setting this contract? And it's a heart. If partner has a heart honor, heart jack, something like that, then we have a shot. But there also is some evidence as to the fact that North decided to lead spades instead of hearts. That maybe the heart suit really isn't that good. But Marty could play anything here and he'll be fine. The king of hearts is probably not advised. But he did it. It's probably safe for him, though, because at worst, he's going to lose 2 hearts and the ace of clubs. The important thing is that he gets on lead and that he's able to set up the club suit. And he has this entry with the ace of diamonds. He has to overtake here, because if he doesn't, then he's not going to have enough entries. Kevin is going to win this, probably cash the ace queen of hearts, and just take his tricks. There's nothing else here. Okay, well, ducking doesn't do much, except for maybe squeezing Marty, but Marty can just pitch spades. Ace of Hearts. And Queen of Hearts, probably. Hoping that your partner has 4 hearts and didn't raise you, probably not. Yeah, you're just making. All right. Now, board number 5. Kevin's got a beautiful hand. First thing I've noticed. And John has something there too. Do we have a slam alert on our hands? No, we have the ace king of diamonds up the top. But other than that, we got a slam alert. 6 spades. Yeah, no. You don't want to be in the slam here. No. No. No, thank you. All right, we get a 1 club opening from John, 1 heart overcall from Chip. It's not the best overcall you've ever seen in your life, but it's non-vulnerable, and you got 5 hearts. Get him in the picture. Get in there. You got 2 hearts from South. Raising clubs. I'm not sure what this is. It could just be like kind of a power cupid. It's just generally forcing. Goes 3 hearts. Preemptive, getting in the way. You got 4 points in a 4-card heart suit. 9-card fit with your partner. Let's go. So 2 hearts had to be something in spades. They might just play transfers over overcalls. I think some people are doing that now. But North comes in with 3 spades. And we might see a slam try from Kevin. Seeing as he probably knows that they have at least a 9-card fit here. 4 hearts. Probably a control bid. Lacking the club, lacking the diamond, and North lacking a diamond control is just going to end up in 4 spades. All right. Let's see. What's going to happen? I mean, this is going to... It's just going to make. Probably with an overtrick. So there ain't much here, I don't think. I don't think... Yeah. As long as you guess the diamond jack properly, which... If the diamond jack is offside, you're always losing it. I mean, the other thing you could do is probably set up clubs to pitch a diamond loser. As long as you maintain enough entries. So you're probably going to play ace of spades. And you're going to play the king of spades. You might try to preserve the spade entry through the jack and play club to the ace, club, king, then try to ruff. And you would ruff with the queen probably. But this is all over overtricks, so you might just draw all the trump because you know you're making this contract and you want to be sure that whatever you do, you don't screw it up. But going for this overtrick seems pretty safe, I think. So what you might see is Claire play another spade. Right now what they're calculating is out, like, how many entries do I need to get over to the clubs? And if he wants this overtrick to be guaranteed through the clubs on a 4-2 club split, then he's going to need to maintain the jack of spades up there. So he can, at this point, he can play club to the ace. But what I think he's opting to do instead is like, well, it might just be easier to take the diamond finesse. Want to keep all options open, of course, but I think what he's keeping open is that if clubs are 3-3, I'm setting them up. If clubs are 4-2, then I just revert to the diamond finesse for the overtrick. I don't think it's worth risking this contract to go down. Yeah. Actually, even if the jack is onside here, you can't finesse it enough times. You need more entries. The way that Declare's playing it for the clubs to be 3-3 is not... is not gonna, you can't combine the basket. All right. Now, the final board of the set, and it looks like a very exciting one. Do we have a slam alert? Ew, it's a very ugly misfit from John Hurd and Kevin Bathurst, but they've got a lot of high cards, but they don't have a suit. They don't want to play anywhere. The diamond split atrociously. No, you don't want to be in any sort of slam. I think where you want to be is 3-0. I'm not even sure you want to be there. Yikes, this is just an ugly hand. So South opens 1 diamond and West overcalls 1 spade. I mean, get in there. Vulnerable. Oy. I guess he just didn't want to bid 2 spades, but he wanted to bid something. We get a 2 clubs from the north hand, just natural. Keeping things simple. And Kevin here probably just going to bid one of his majors. Because why not? I mean, partner, I think this probably implies extra values here because you're showing a 4-card major, even though your partner refused to do a negative double. Depends on your style, of course. But North now is opting to bid 2 spades, which I presume is just 4-suit forcing. 4-suit game forcing. And Kevin is bidding 2-no trump. Oddly enough, probably just saying that he's got a spade stopper. And now John might show his clubs again. Yep. And after that, now this is where things get hard. Like, we have a good idea of everyone's shape. And Kevin has to try to figure out, well, this is ugly. He's shaping out. He's probably showing a 5th diamond at this point. And now John's like, well, I don't like that. I mean, both of them are kind of like, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. And at this point, I think Kevin is probably just going to pass. Everything feels very misfitty. You don't want to be playing anywhere, but you want to be playing in game. And your best game probably is just 3-no trump. So Kevin's going to be playing this one. You get 3 diamond tricks, a club trick, a heart trick, 3 spade tricks, which is 8. So where's this last trick coming from? It ain't coming from diamonds. It ain't coming from spades. It could be coming from clubs, but you don't really have enough entries to set up the club suit the way you would want to. The heart finesse is offside. I mean, the trick I see is the 3rd heart, the 4th heart. Well, also if you get a heart lead, that'll do it. There's the 9th trick right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There's the 4th trick. I mean, the 9th trick. I mean, y'all, I mean, I was struggling here. And then the defense just solves it for me. And the idea here of leading a heart is Marty looked at the bidding, I guess, and is attempting to find his partner's 5-card suit. He didn't want to lead a spade because South explicitly showed a spade stopper, a willingness to play no trump, even though he had spades. I still would have played a spade anyway because I feel like I got the majority of the points through my partnership, and I do have entries to my spade suit in case I'm able to set it up. Like, all I need is my partner to have the queen of spades or even king of spades, and the spade suit can just set up. But instead he tries to find his partner's suit, which didn't work out for him here. And Declarer, realizing that his only shot at taking extra tricks probably is an extra diamond setting up or an extra heart setting up, he starts playing these out. He's probably going to cash a diamond, see the bad news, and then play another heart. Trying for hearts to be 3-3 because it's risk-free. Do you want hearts to be free? It's risk-free. Check it out. So I expect that Kevin's probably going to play another heart here. And that's going to be making 10 tricks. I mean, he's probably trying to calculate out something where, like, if I cash this queen of diamonds, then what is West going to have to pitch? All this stuff. I guess cashing the queen of diamonds and then exiting a heart is also safe. He's playing a low diamond. And what this does is it ensures that you're squeezing Marty Fleischer, but you're not playing the queen of diamonds and playing another diamond. The point is you're making Marty pitch, but you are not giving Chip all of his diamond tricks that he's entitled to. So he's trying to rectify the count for some sort of squeeze. On this line, he might just be able to get them to pitch in a manner where he's able to make 11. A low diamond is probably his best chance. But if Chip returns a spade here, then he's going to have to bail on this plan, because if not, he's going to not be able to cash the club trick anymore. So the best thing that Chip might be able to do here, getting in with his 7 of diamonds, the beer card, is play the 8 of spades. Because that just completely cuts communication from both hands. After this, he knows not to play a diamond. He knows not to play a heart, I think. So he just plays a spade. What did I say? He's cutting communication, making things really difficult for Declare. And Declare here might just have to cash out. At this point, if he does anything else than play ace of spades, ace of clubs, he's risking his contract, which is just really spooky, especially on this hand where nothing is splitting. And he knows that nothing is splitting. Well, I guess the hearts are splitting, but he doesn't know that. He's considering whether it's safe to duck the spade. And the interesting thing here is that he might do it because the 8 is winning, and then he can't play spades again. He might have been end played, but right now, it was just the best call for Kevin just to cash out. He's got his tricks. Don't do anything crazy. Keeps the 9 of spades there because there's a chance that somebody pitched too many spades. He probably doubts that Marty would have done that, but there's always a shot, and Marty did pitch a bunch of spades, so 3-0 Trump just making. All right, let's see. Anybody else playing? I think that was the last table to finish up. They did have a bit of a slow one. All right. The first quarter is done. So if we take a look at the scores, how are we doing so far? So Nikos and Vasily are still like way ahead. And we got Jerome and Leo Romba, followed by Giorgio and Leonardo. And then we got Andy Hung and Sartaj Hands, Antonio Samenta and Alfredo Versace. So, yeah. More people are positive than they are negative. And, I mean, in the very beginning of the tournament, Chip Martell, Martin Fleischer, Sabine, and Roy, and Joe Grew and Brad Moss and John Hurd and Kevin Bathurst, like pretty much everyone was kind of like down here was up here, and it's just shifted like almost completely. Michael Wibley, they were up there. But for like the last 3 or 4 sets, Nikos and Vasily have just flown away with everything. Did they say that this set is not done yet? It's not done. They still have to play this. So they're in 3 no trump as well. And they get a spade lead, which actually does throw away a trick. Or, yes, it does. It does throw away a trick. So this also gives Declare the trick that they need, oddly enough. Because we could just run it around to the 9. Whether or not Declare decides to do that or not is a whole other question. So they did run it around to the 9. They had enough flexible entries at this point. Probably going to go with diamond to the ace and then take the heart finesse. Leave the ace of spades up there. Well, that line actually has problems, possibly, if Sartaj is able to find another heart play. Oddly enough, plays another spade instead. And we get to see, I guess, what the length... I guess this has its benefits because he gets to figure out the full count in the spade suit. Now he's going to know that Sartaj started out with 6 and Andy with 1. We get a diamond pitch. And he doesn't... Like, he can just cash out here for making. The question is, can he safely take this heart finesse? And he's just deciding to cash out here because if he takes the heart finesse and it fails, they can just return another heart and he's never going to... he can still cash. He's never going to see the light. He's never going to get to see his king, queen of diamonds ever again. Like, he might be able to end play people, but... Ooh. This is kind of spooky. You might never see your ace of clubs again. Thankfully, he has the safety... Oh, well, there goes the ace of clubs. He has to take it now. I mean, he could go down. He's not going to go down. He could go low if he wanted to. It certainly is an option. But I think it's just better to cash out here. It's just better. I mean, he could still take the heart finesse. It's still safe to take the heart finesse. Sometimes. On the hand itself, yes, it is. Because all they can get is 1 heart and 2 clubs. Well, but he pitches the heart. And he's just going to cash out. This is the smart thing to do. He's made his game. No need to go for extra tricks. Don't think about it too hard. You've still got a lot of bridge to play in this last session. 18 boards to be exact. Hi, Green Potato Show. Welcome back. All right. Next set should be starting shortly. And for those of you who might be new, hi, my name is Kai. I love making bridge content. I love this game, and I want to spread the love. So I've made a bridge YouTube channel. I also work with the ACBL to make lots of bridge videos. And I would appreciate it if you are enjoying what you are seeing. Can you please hit the subscribe button down below on the YouTube? All that would be doing is it's completely free. All it is doing is giving me a bigger number, so maybe I'm going to be able to spread bridge a little bit further. If the more people that are subscribed, the more likes that I get, the more everything, the more likely that bridge is going to be spreading because we have bigger numbers in the bridge community. So yeah, there's a bunch of bridge content creators around. BradyBot is also live streaming this on both YouTube and Twitch, and we have a pretty great community of people who are starting to make bridge content, and I am so excited for it. Soon enough, we're going to be like the chess community, exploding by the seams. So much content, lots of people. So, yeah. Help me with my goal, and I'm sure that it's part of your goal too, to grow Bridge as a game. So, yeah. About to start for the next round. We can take a look at now. Oddly enough, it's gone flat. Somebody went negative. Oh, Sabine and Roy, no. The link on the YouTube channel in your description does not work for me. Oh, let me fix that. Thank you for mentioning that. There are some people in YouTube chat. Let me change that for you. Here it is in Twitch chat. This one works. But I don't like this. I don't like this link. I'm gonna change that. Oh wait, no. That was the wrong link. Don't click on that link. You want this link. All right, the next set has started. Let's see. Who do we want to watch? Does anybody have any votes? Oh, the top two are playing each other. We need to watch this. We need to watch this. All right. We'll see if the Romba brothers are going to be able to take down Nikos and Vasily. This is going to be interesting. Or are Nikos and Vasily going to be able to push things down again? Maintain their lead, maintain their power. Okay. I have made the switch. Great. Okay. What's going on here? Oh no. The ACBL is here. The ACBL is watching here too. Oh no. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. I want to watch this. This is interesting. We get a 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 no trump auction. And he said that they can have both majors. It goes 1 club, a club around, and yeah, no, he's just leading a suit. I get it. I get it. 1 no trump is gonna go fine here. You're gonna get a club trick, 2 spade tricks, 3 heart tricks. Might even get more, but you can even get a diamond trick here, possibly. So what is Declarer's plan here? I mean, like, he could just play the king of spades, but that also leaves them the ability to just play spades some more, set up their suits. He would love to see them doing more club leads and more heart leads and more diamond leads. So you might just play a diamond up here, interestingly enough. And the idea is that if the ace of diamonds is on side or they split 3-3, they're probably tricks that you were always getting anyway. And you might be able to throw them off diamonds a little bit. You kind of know what's going on exactly in the club situation. You know the ace queen is offside. Hey, John Wharf, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Glad you're here. We have been watching the intense matches here. Have you been enjoying them so far? Yes, what did I say? He played a diamond. Played a diamond around to the 10. And now Leo has to figure out what to play. Probably going to end up being a spade. You did beat me in this last Bean Cup, right? I think you did. Or maybe it was the Bean Cup before that. Oh, I also have the Bean Trophy to play this. Oh, I beat you by 1. And there was one before where you just utterly demolished me. I know that was for sure. Okay, so they decide to switch to hearts here. Instead of spades, probably because this could probably be a suit that they both have from their perspective, but it's also weird playing a heart into the ace queen of hearts. Maybe he's just trying to find a passive lead here, make declare, figure things out. Interesting. But nothing looks good for Leo here. Leo doesn't really want to play anything. Oh, yes. One no trump doubled and redoubled and gained 13. Yes, I remember that one. Yeah, that was wild. I'm like, pass? I can't not. I have to. It was too juicy. And then I made like 2 over tricks or something, or maybe it was 1 over trick. But, so now he's probably going to play a diamond to the king. I don't, like, maybe he's play low? Maybe he plays low? Could he? I'm not sure what it gains is the problem. I think you do play the king. Yeah, he played the king. And you might just switch back to hearts. You could go for setting up a spade. I think that's what he's going for, because this is just, like, guaranteeing the contract. Because now he's got 2 more hearts and a spade trick. And just, you know, guarantee your contract. It's imps. Imp pairs. All right. So he's making. But also, like, any time that either defender is on lead, they don't really want to be on lead. They don't want to play anything. The best thing that Jerome can do is probably exit a heart or a spade. He doesn't want to play a club because he knows what happened the last time he played a club. And he doesn't want to play a diamond because I think he knows what's going on in diamonds. Diamond split 3-3. There is a possibility, though, that his partner has 4. But the question is, how does he get to his partner? He doesn't know. I don't think he can. So he just safely exits a spade here. It's like, that's their trick. Let them have it. They might be able to screw something up. Who knows? So I think declare at this point is probably, like, if they're gutsy, they can play another diamond. But I think you just cash out. Playing another diamond here would have led to 2 more tricks for declare, as it turns out. But it's kind of spooky, especially when someone could win the diamond and then play 2 spades. So 1 no trump making. You know, 1 no trump is one of the hardest contracts to make. So, doesn't score a lot, but it's something. Yeah, North could unblock the ace of diamonds. That's a good point. But on what, though? Oh, you're saying, like, if he cashed the hearts and then exited a diamond. Yeah. They can unblock the ace of diamonds. I was saying immediately after playing the jack of spades, winning the jack of spades. But yes, you do make a good point there. If you cash 2 hearts, they can pitch the ace of diamonds, unblocking things. All right. 1 diamond from Jerome. And a pass from East. South is going to probably just bid something that shows spades. I'm not sure what their system is, but most people just play it natural here. And actually, if Jerome played a transfer Walsh system, they probably would have opened 1 club with this hand. So it's going 1 spade, pass, and we're going to get a probably just a 1 no trump rebid. Oh, and it's alerted. Because he does have a 15 count. It's 13 to 16. Interesting. So do they play a 10 to 12 no trump? What's their 1 no trump opener? 8 to 12 non-vulnerable, 14 to 16 non-vulnerable third. Okay, so they play a variable no trump, but it's an 8 to 12 non-vulnerable first and second seat. Interesting. But they just end up in 2 spades, which is probably their spot. They've got a 9-card fit here. They don't have many high card points. Does game make in any way, shape, or form? I don't... 4 spades is so close to making, but it's not here. The diamond finesse doesn't work, and the heart finesse doesn't work in any way, shape, or form. So 4 spades has no shot at making, as it turns out. Also, stiff jack. That's very nice for declare. Doesn't know about it yet, but that means that he can safely try to set up the club and then rough a club with one of these, because the 10 is going to set up once the jack falls. But he doesn't know that yet. And it goes ace of hearts, dropping the king, but also setting up the 10 of hearts for declarer. But I think he's desperately trying to get a promo on his heart, on his jack of spades. Like, maybe this is a good card for him. Like, maybe he's playing Nikos. Wait. What? 2 spade tricks, diamond. What? No. Oh, you can cash the spades and then use the diamonds to pitch the clubs. Okay, great. Yeah, they never got their ace of clubs. So Nikos and Vasily have missed a trick here, but 1 imp, and they are ahead by an astronomical number. Like, look at the difference. They're 37 imps ahead, 21. Like, these are the leaders, and Leo and Jerome are in second. They are so far ahead. It's insane. Okay. We're waiting for the next board to start. I guess we can take a look at what happened at other tables. Oh, nope. Next set starts. Here we go. And looks like we start with North, which is going to probably be a pass. Oh, wait. They played that 18, that 8 to 12 no trump. They're going to open 1 no trump. I read their convention card. I know what's going on here. Look at me go. 1 no trump. Hey, look, I know the system already. Do they play transfers, though? I don't know. They might play 2 spades as natural. Probably not forcing, though. So Leo's going to find a way to show spades somehow. Whatever the way that they show spades is. And what makes here? Looks like 4 spades. Also, we have Rabbi's rule potential. We can use the ace of spades to drop the king if they figure it out, if they're smart. I'm not smart. I would not find it. I would just take the finesse into the king singleton and I'd be sad. Oh, no! The Rombos are not in second place anymore. It's now Giorgio and Leonardo. But by a minuscule amount, it's very close. So Leo, it is a transfer. I know that there's some people that say that transfers are no longer useful over a weak no trump opening. I'm not sure what the logic behind that is, but I know something about system theory, but not a lot. But I just know that that's what some people say. But they opt for transfers here. Vasily decides to not come in with anything. So the logic is strong hand being declared no longer applies. Also, Rech. Okay? Like, I understand that bit, that the strong hand being declared no longer applies, but also yeah. Also, hi. High. Oh, got it. I got it. Hi, Ewan. High. Hello again. Another word that I've learned today. The other one was errant. Yeah, strong hand being declared no longer applies, but the transfer system, I never thought, well, for a while I thought that that's what it was all about, but for recently, it's just been a way that you can guarantee that you're going to have another bid to describe your hand better. And I like that just so much. I never really, after a while, I never saw the value in the strong hand being declared. I guess I'm starting to see it a little bit more now as, like, I'm getting into, like, the idea of right-siding versus wrong-siding things. But, yeah, I kind of see it. But they get to a 4 spades contract. It's where they belong. They're going to lose 2 clubs, a diamond, and possibly a spade. However, you can probably pitch 2 losers on hearts. And Declare might actually just force Rabbi's rule this because they do have limited entries here, and they want to be able to pitch losers as quickly as possible. So they want to draw trump as quickly as possible. So a possible line here is Leo might just play, or Jerome might take the ace of hearts and then just play the ace of spades, dropping the king by chance, just because he wants to draw trump as quickly as he can. Exactly. That's my thought too, Ewan. I'm like, I want to make this contract. The way I guarantee this contract is I play the ace of hearts and I play the ace of spades. I don't want them to block me or anything like that. I mean, actually, there is really no time where this doesn't... Yeah, boom. There it is. Rabbi's rule. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'd love to see it. So the spades are going to get drawn. And it's going to go heart to the king, heart, queen of hearts, and we're going to just pitch our diamond losers away. Now those are not a concern. We're going to take some sort of finessing clubs. Beautiful. Easy making +1 contract. Well done. Beautiful. And we're starting off this hand. East is the dealer. And they're probably just going to start off with... I mean, it depends if they play weak no trump or strong no trump. He's got a 15 count there. So might open 1 no trump, might open 1 club, depending on their system. So we see a 1 no trump, which is a 15 to 17. And Leo here probably is not going to want to overcall, despite having the 10 count. He really loves having all of these kings behind the 1 no trump opener. That looks very, very good for him. He goes pass, And we're probably going to just see a pass here from Vasily. I'm quite confident that that's going to be the case. And we're getting a double here. 4 major, 5 of a minor. And the curious thing is, will Leo be able to find a pass? Because 1-no trump doubled is not going to play well for East. Sorry, Nikos. That, if they are able to find a pass of the 1-no trump, that would be huge. Huge for them. And it might be a part in bringing down this tightness lead that Nikos and Vasily have built up. Pass, pass. They do. We're playing in 1-no trump doubled. And how is this going to go? I mean, you have no entries to the dummy, so Declare is going to be playing out of their hand the entire time, which is horrible. Defense is definitely going to get 4 hearts. They're going to get the ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, king of clubs, so that's already just barely, like, and that's just off the top, right? So if they're managed to be able to set up spades, which I'm sure that they will, this is going to be down 1, down 2. Best case scenario, maybe down 3. Because Declare at this point is going to get 1 spade, 2 spades, and definitely a diamond. So at worst, it's down. At worst, it's down 4 for Declare. If you keep looking at it, it's just like I'm like, maybe it's down 1, maybe it's down 2, maybe it's down 3, maybe it's, and now I'm like, maybe it's down 4. I don't think it's going to be down 4 because you're probably going to get a club trick somewhere in the wash here. Nikos should probably just play low. If he puts in the 9, that is going to be a very sad moment for Nikos. And people, when they lead, they've got King, Jack, 10. They're probably going to be leading the Jack, not low. So, yeah, I think that playing a low spade here for the Declare from dummy is going to be much better. Four, 5, 6, 7. That's down 1. Yeah, no. Nikos is going to be having a great time. Absolutely outstanding time playing this contract, am I right? Who loves playing in 1-no trump vulnerable doubled? Does it matter? I mean, the 9 could be a pesky card on dummy for the defense, right? Oh, right. No, the King 10 can always drop the 9. Yeah. Okay, maybe it would cause me the illusion of pain. Thank you, Ewan. Playing low could be causing the illusion of pain, which normally is enough to get me spooked. But Declare taking a really long time to figure out what they're going to do, what the heck to do on this hand, because it is not easy. It is not easy whatsoever. Yeah. No. I mean, you might just try to set up your club suit. Like, there's nothing here. Like, your spade suit is not going to set up. Your diamond suit isn't going to set up. Your heart suit isn't going to set up. You just have nothing. Purely nothing. Is anybody else playing this contract right now? This is board 10. We have a 1-no trump down 4, so there was no man. Someone did not manage to double it, but they went down 4. Joe Grew and Brad Moss escaped from a minus 1100 sticks and wheels contract. Some might even say 11,000, aka some of my friends. But Nikos is doubled. He has to think for a long time here. Yeah, but the defense is taking so many tricks here. So many tricks. An unbelievable amount of tricks. So, I don't know. I don't know. What does Declare do? It's probably going to go spade around to the queen. And exit the queen of clubs or something like that. Like, you're just trying to set up as many tricks as you possibly can. You're just trying to get that ace of diamonds out. You're trying to get that king, queen of clubs, ace, queen of clubs out. I don't know. Maybe Nikos is going with a strategy that I've tried before, which is maybe if I don't play a card, then the game will just stop. I don't want to be in this contract. Please stop. Stop the score. Stop the count. I'm just done. I know we're doing well, okay? No, I'm sure Nikos is not actually thinking that. He's really thinking hard on, like, how am I going to only go down 2 on this hand, maybe. I don't think down 2 is possible at this point. This is just... Have any other results come in for this one yet? Board 10. No. I guess we can pop in to others while we're waiting. Just see where other people have found themselves. This North-South found themselves in 3 no Trump. Okay. That's probably a good spot for them. We had a 1 no Trump down 4. Yeah. At this table, we had a 1 no Trump doubled, and they ran to 2 clubs. And they might find themselves in a 2 diamonds contract or 2 spades contract, but nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. They're just bidding this one out. We have yet to see any sort of actions from Andy or Sartaj. Here, they have a 1 no Trump, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. So they're doing a garbage Stamen auction, and North just comes in with 2 hearts, which is not going to end up being a good score for North-South on that board. And 1 no Trump double here. And Christoph probably is going to find a pass like everyone else has been doing. So we're here. So far, what we have seen is it has gone around to the queen, and they've exited the queen of clubs, which I was expecting to be the case. And now the defense probably plays the king of spades. Like, just keep going. You know that declare all they've got is the ace. You know you can drop the 9. I don't see a point in switching anywhere else. You've still got an entry in hearts. So I think the king of spades is a clear play here by Leo. Oh, wait, the ace of diamonds has disappeared too. They started with the diamond, and then a club was switched to. Yeah. He started with the diamond, got that 1 trick, and then he switched to a club. Okay, that makes sense. And now Nikos is playing the 10 of spades. Which I guess is mostly just telling partner, hey, I have the king and the 10, and spades is the suit we're trying to set up. If he wanted a heart return, I would have expected him to try to play the king of spades, but I hope this is not encouraging clubs for Jerome and Leo's sake. Ace. And now, does Declare play another club? Or does Declare try to cash out? I think Declare tries to play another club. Yeah, you're with me on this one? Yeah, I thought I thought that the king of spades would have been saying, hey, dude, get back to my hand with the king of hearts. But maybe the 10 is just something else. Maybe Leo found it more important to say, hey, I'm just still setting up spades. But I don't understand why you would play the king of spades without the 10. Like, I don't know. Maybe they play reverse suit preference. That could be a possibility. I've never seen anyone do that, but it's something you could do. If you're able to remember it and your opponents aren't. Revolving suit preference discards. Yes, that is true. I know someone who said revolving before. I couldn't remember revolving. It just felt like too much work. And also, I don't like suit preference discards all that much, unless it's like clearly suit preference. So here they go for setting up another club trick. Unfortunately for them, the defense is just going to play a heart to the king. It's going to go king of spades, 8 of spades, 3 of spades. So the defense at this point is going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tricks for down 4. Wow. It is going to be minus 1,100. If Jerome ducks this, though, Jerome might duck this to try to cut communication, but there's no point. There's already no communication. Communication is not occurring. Jerome might be nervous that Leo does not have the king of hearts, does not have another entry, but I mean, yes, could win the ace of clubs and play a club back if he thinks it's suit preference. But also, why would he show suit preference if, like, I don't think that the spade 10 can be suit preference anymore, because what could he be suit preferencing with? Like, Declarer has already showed up with the queen jack of clubs and the 10 is on the board. Like, Jerome, I think, should just overrule the signal, if it even was a signal intended as that in the first place. Because, like, what would Leo be trying to tell him? So you just play the ace. I think you just exit a heart. Like, there's nothing else here. So Jerome overrules the potential suit preference signal that the 10 of spades was. And we're going to play the king of spades, 8 of spades, 3 of spades, and they're just going to get so many tricks. So many tricks. The Declarer is going to be left with 1 in the end. And it was well defended by both Leo and Jerome. Unfortunate for Nikos and Vasily, because, you know, you always open 1-0 trump here, and the opponents did find a way to punish you. Heart to the ace. 9 of clubs was a definite heart black. Okay. So, down 4. Oh! Wowza. How does that affect the score? Oh, that was a pretty big score change there. Really ruined Nikos and Vasily's dominant average. All right, board 11. That was exciting. A little slow, but exciting. Now, South here starts with a pass, West pass, and now Jerome here with 5 hearts and 9 points decides to open 1 heart. I mean, I wouldn't dare have the guts, but you are third seat. I see the vision. I get it. We get a 1 spade overcall, and then probably a 2 spades, a 2 hearts raise, because Cupid. You want to show those values and support. And then, Jerome, if you bid again, you cray-cray. So, just stop. Right? Right? Jerome is thinking an awful lot. Maybe he's thinking of doubling hearts. Saying that my values are here. Why is Jerome thinking so long? The only thing I could be thinking about is whether or not he wants to be doubling hearts here. He passes. We get a 4 spades call from Nikos, which just seems pretty clear. You're pretty much a maximum overcall, at the least. And you're going to lose a heart. You're going to lose a club. And you're going to lose a diamond. Possibly 2 diamonds, but I think Declare here knows to just play ace of diamonds, low diamond, and try to get these roughs in the shorthand of trump. So it should be a pretty straightforward contract here, I would think. The only thing you might consider doing is on this trick 1 is, do you play a low heart here or do you play the ace of hearts? And you do this depending on whether you think that Leo has a doubleton or a singleton. If Leo has a singleton, there's kind of like nothing you can do, because if you play the ace and then somehow the north hand gets in with a diamond, they're always going to be able to give their partner a rough or a promo or whatever. And if they have a doubleton, you want to play low, because the second time around, when Jerome leads and attempts to give a rough or a promo or whatever, they're leading into partners. They still have a heart at that point, and there's no chance for any sort of promo going on. So that, I'm pretty sure, is what Nikos is thinking about overall. But you can take the ace of hearts here. It's fine. You play diamond to the ace, another diamond, and you're going to make your contract. I don't know what else to say. I think that there's probably edge cases that Nikos is probably considering, such as a really bad spade split, which could certainly cause problems, some major, major problems. Yeah, you got to be worried about the 4-1 break. So that's probably the key thing. So goes up with the ace. I expect that it's going to go diamond to the ace and another diamond. Or maybe a low diamond. Here. Yeah. I expect that once Leo wins this, or lets his dad win it, that's going to go king of hearts, heart. And then that is going to be the question on what Declare should be doing. They could just pitch a club, though. They can pitch a club on that, I think. Right? It might be double dummy. He can do that. Double dummy he can. Jerome is probably going to play the queen of hearts, and this puts the most pressure on Declarer. Or a low heart or whatever. And he flies with the ace, probably playing for a 3-2 break. And you play ace of diamonds, diamond rough. And then you take the club finesse later. If spades were 4-1, he would have gone down. But I don't think that he probably was like thinking about it for a long time and couldn't find a way to do it if spades were 4-1. I mean, if spades are 4-1, you always still have the chance of the 10 of clubs being in the north hand and the king of spades being in the south hand. Then you don't have any club losers. But here, he's just playing for things to be 3-2, and it works out for him, and he's going to make his contract. The bridge gods decided to not throw him any curveballs on this one. And now we are going to be playing the last board of the set. In which Nikos and Vasily have the majority of the points. They do not have slam, however. And it's going to be interesting to see where they end up, because there are 3-No has some struggles here as well because of the spade blockage. So oddly enough, okay, north south east west best game is 4 spades or 4 hearts in their 7 card fits. Even the 6 card fit in spades is probably better. 4 spades makes on this hand, I'm pretty sure. But 3-No I think just goes down on a perfect defense. So we'll see if they can find their difficult to find heart game or spade game. See 4 suit forcing, so they're going to game. Are they just going to end up in 3-No? Yes. Is Jerome going to find the club lead? Two diamonds and 2 aces. Yeah, no, you're right. 2 diamonds and 2 aces. There might there be a squeeze possibility depending on what goes on in the club suit though? No, it's the wrong position. You might like I'm just saying that 3-No has no chance while 4 of a major seems like it has more chance. But maybe I'm delusional. On a non-club lead, 3-No has a chance. But I still think that 3-No has pretty much no chance. You're not going to get 5 spades, though. You're not going to get 5 spades. You're only going to get 1 spade. You can... Oh, wait, no, you can. You can get 5 spades because you can always get over there. The ace is in the right spot. But on this club lead, it should just go down. Yeah, you can get in with the hearts. If the heart suit was different. Yeah, only 2 hearts. But this is just down. The ace of hearts and a bunch of clubs. I'm just thinking in hearts, do you have a cross ref line? It's not enough tricks. You always have 2 diamond losers. There's no way to avoid it. Not a snowball's chance. Yeah, there's no shot. And now Jerome has the difficulty to figure out whether or not his partner has the jack of clubs. Yes, these guys play slow, but they're very, very methodical, and they are the top players in the world, so they have to think, I think. They might just be chatting. Who knows, David? But yeah, these guys do play slow. Poor Snowball. Not even Snowball gets a chance. Give Snowball a chance. Thinking is for dummies. Oh my gosh, Jake. I wish they gave you that much time to play. Well, Heart Switch? Is it enough? Does it give him enough tricks? I guess it is. It's safe? Is it safe? No, it's still dead. Right? You catch the Ace of Spades. Like, it's just not enough. Declare doesn't get it. Ace of Spades. You try to unblock. You catch the ace, you lead another heart back. I mean, Jerome's going to duck this to cut communication because Leo gave the proper count signal as whatever their system says. Either way, he's going to have to revert back to clubs at some point. You don't think you can duck here? One. No, you can't. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you can duck. Yeah, it's still down 1. The spade... Like... Yeah, they only have 8 tricks. He can duck. He will duck. He's probably just figuring out whether it's safe to duck or not. And he's going to determine that it is because he is holding the King of Diamonds. Yeah, he only has 8 tricks. So, yes, he is probably going to duck. Oh, wait, you do offer an excellent point. Yeah, are you getting squeezed? Heart. No, you get squeezed in 3 suits. Jerome has to take the ace here and then play 2 clubs. Are Nichols and Vasily going to make this? Yeah, West... Yeah, yes, West is also getting squeezed, but... Is he? He ducked. He ducked! And West isn't getting as squeezed as North is, though. You can pitch diamonds and clubs. You're fine. I guess if... You can pitch a diamond. And he can pitch a heart. And now he's squeezed. Yeah, no, he's squeezed. If he pitches... Yeah, there's nothing he can do. He's dead. The best thing to do is pitch the Jack of Diamonds, but by the amount that Jerome is thinking, it's clear that he's got the King of Diamonds. Queen of Clubs, then if he wins, plays another club. Oh, wait, Queen of Clubs. If you pitch the Queen of Clubs, it goes club. No, he's got enough, even the Queen of Clubs, because then the 10 of Clubs promotes, John. And now it's up to Nikos. Yeah, I don't know if it's that tough, especially with the amount of thinking that Jerome has done. Like, I think that Vasily can possibly just think, well, he's got the ace of hearts because he thought on that. He thought really hard and long about clubs, so he might be worried that he's got the queen and he's worried that I got the jack. And then he thought about pitching here. Oh, you think he had to play the queen of clubs? I mean, the queen of clubs just, it's over then, right? No, Vasily just goes for the finesse. Oh my gosh. So what does that do to the score? Wow. Yeah, they went for the finesse. Wait, so you're saying that if you pitched the queen of clubs, he exits a heart. And that, oh, yeah, you're right. Well, no, if they pitch the diamond, then you exit a diamond. And then Leo's unplayed. Okay, wait. Let's look this whole thing out. Okay. So where are we? We're here. And we're saying on the 9 of spades, he had to pitch the queen of clubs. You're saying that... Do they exit a heart here? If they exit a heart, it goes diamond, diamond, club. Heart. Six of clubs? You think it... Wait. Did they play the 6 of clubs on this? Oh. What? So you're saying that if it goes... Oh, he wouldn't... We're saying that they pitch 9... Oh, you said queen of clubs pitch. You're right. So it goes 9, 6, 10, queen of clubs, heart, heart. And I said they can do this. But, oh, then the diamond is set up. You need to keep diamonds. Wow, you just have to be so in tune with each other to do that, though. Wow, that's crazy. They pitch the heart instead, and then you pitch the club. Wow. In the end, it's what they're setting up is a diamond trick. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, Bridges started up again, I think. Who do we want to watch? Let's see. Who's doing in the scores? We got Nikos, Vasily, Jerome, and Leo. So where's Michael and Wibbly? They're playing against Chip and Martin. Hurd, Kevin Bathurst, Giovanni. Does anybody have any requests on who we watch? Yeah, I get it. How are Richard and Espen doing? Not well. I think that this might be the most interesting match is the Roy and Sabine versus Leo and Jerome. Well, I'm not making fun of any plays. I don't like doing that. Okay. I've decided we're going to sit here. And I have double dummy on. So, I find it so funny. East-West just have this huge auction, lengthy auction, and the North just pops in with 2 hearts and just steals it. It's like, nah, this is my contract now. Sometimes that's how bridge goes. Critiquing, I don't like critiquing either because I'd make the same wrong plays, you know? It's just... It would be hypocritical of me to do such things. So, Declare here is losing 2 diamonds, club, 2 spades. And you have a bunch of club losers that you have to figure out how to get rid of. And you can do this by trumping them in the shorthand. Like, my literal favorite thing to do, ever. Super satisfying, like, super fun. Yep. And... Yep, they've cashed their diamond. Diamonds. Gets trumped now. And Declare probably just going to exit a low club. The shame for Declare is that the hearts split quite poorly. Oh, they're just going for spades. Set up those spade tricks. And... yeah, this is not going to be easy for Declare here because anytime that you rough a club, Roy is also going to be roughing. Gosh darn it, Roy. What you doing? Yeah, that didn't work out well for Jerome. Now what does the defense do? Either another spade or the king of clubs. Maybe a low club? No. King of clubs, if anything, king of clubs. And to anyone who might be new to the stream, hello, my name is Kai. I love making bridge content, and my main goal is to get bridge out to the masses. And one of the ways that you can help me do that is by subscribing to the channel on YouTube. It is completely free. There's just a little black button down there that says subscribe. And all it does is add to my numbers, and hopefully your number added is going to help bring in more numbers, because the more subscribers we have, more likes we have, the more everything we have, the more people Bridge gets exposed to. So if you are willing to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort to do that, I would really appreciate it. Okay, after that little spiel, I'm back to Bridge. Sorry. Actually, it's not day one anymore. I need to change this title on Twitch. I just noticed that mistake. It just links to YouTube itself. It's BridginWithKai. I thought I fixed this already. But I guess I didn't. Let me fix that real quick. So they did manage to find another spade play, which is great for the defense. Okay, I think I've changed it again now. Should be better. But here it is. There's my YouTube there. All right, Declare is now going for this cross ref line after what happened. Was another heart plate or a diamond? Club. And a heart is played that cuts off roughs, but now we can play a club trumping with the king of hearts, and it's only down one. So Declare did well to only go down one here, I think. Defense also, I think there was a heart exit from Sabine that kind of tipped things off, possibly, to Declare what was going on the hand. Oh, our friends Michael Wibley and Nabil Edgton have popped up to second place. Good for them. And they are not too far away from Nikos and Vasily. Vasily and Nikos were a lot farther away than they were before. Were a lot farther away a while ago. Here, East has decided to pass on their nothing count, and Leo is probably going to open. It's not one no trump because their range there is 8 to 12. It's a one heart opener, and we're probably going to get an overcall of one spade from Roy, possibly even two spades here, but only one spade. And Jerome here is like two clubs, something like that. I'm not sure if they play some sort of transfer system, because some people are doing that now. But double, which I I think he might mean it as generic and strong. Like, normally this would be showing both minors, but I think he wants to do some sort of game-forcing action. He's kind of stuck for a bid, to be honest. I get a 2 spades from East. And Leo says, I've already described my hand. I'm out. And West is passing. And now Jerome is going to try to make another call at some point because I don't think he wants to give up here. Double. And what's Leo going to do? Probably bid one of his minor suits. He might bid 2-no trump, which could be like pick a minor. But they'll have to be on the same page about that because if they think it's showing a stopper and it's natural, like there's a convention here called 2-no scramble where if you double 2 of a major and you bid 2-no after that double, if it goes 2 of a major, double, and then you bid 2-no, you're saying, partner, I'm not sure where to go. I have equal length and I don't want to be choosing because I want you to pick your longer suit. So you bid 2-no and you start to scramble trying to find your best fit between both of you. So that would be a really nice thing to have here in this particular situation for Leo, but 2-no might be natural trying to showing a spade stopper. And you don't want to be doing that with that hand, with this hand. So we'll see what South comes up with. They just bid 3 clubs and Jerome might bid on here, but I think he might just stop. He goes for 3-no with saying that his queen of spades third is a stopper. And this actually just works out great for them. They are going to get a spade trick, a heart trick, 3 diamond tricks, and a bunch of club tricks. So they've ended up eventually where they need to go, but it's a long and strenuous road to get there in the first place. So we start off by playing a spade, of course. And I would expect that Roy is going to duck this because most of the time you want to maintain communication. And then Declare is just going to cash a bunch of tricks at that point. And what's that going to end up being? The ducks goes queen. 5. That's 6. 8. 9? 9, 10. I'm going to be making 10 tricks. Because Declare just has 9 right now. Eventually going to get the queen of spades at some point. Michael Wibley and Nabil still in second place, getting closer and closer to Nico and Vasily. They're making this final interesting. And Leo and Jerome are right behind as well, very close behind. And I'm sure that this 3-no trump is going to be helping their score because it is not an easy 3-no trump to get to. But some people might just be yeeting it out because you need to. Like, it's... Yeah, that gave him a good board there. If we look at the scores and we look at board, what was it, 14? Board 14. Yeah, it was a good score, but Michael Wibley and Nabil Edgton were also there. So we get 1 heart from South. Once again, too good for his 1-no trump bid. I guess he's not. Did he upgrade this hand? Or maybe they don't open 5-card majors in their no trumps. 1 spade from Jerome. Pass. And then Leo is going for a 1-no trump. Oh, right, they're vulnerable, so they play strong no trump now. And this is probably where they're gonna stay. Roy didn't decide to come in with their 5-card diamond suit, which... And Jerome... This 2 spades bid feels really odd. He just really doesn't want his partner to be playing in 1-no, which, understandable, but also... The suit quality here is atrocious. Well, I think anywhere that North-South end up playing is pretty atrocious here. So we're going to get to see Jerome's declare play skills here. He put himself in 2 spades, so now he's got to play it. Normally you think, spades, more useful as trump. Generally, yes. And I guess, yeah, no, it's always is a sign-off. So maybe it's not as ridiculous as maybe my smooth brain just doesn't comprehend it. Oh, Colonel of the Queen's Guard. Jacob, thank you. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. For all the smooth brains out there. Yeah. You and me, man. Smooth brain. So it's gone heart to the king. And we're going to have probably... What is the return here? What is the plan for the defense? You don't want to really switch to anything. You don't... There is... Well, I guess the only thing is hearts. You play hearts. That's pretty much it. And Leo, I think, played this 10 of hearts to be a doubleton, which ends up possibly being a mistake. There's 2 pieces of evidence here. It's a relatively high card, which generally makes it more likely to be a doubleton than a singleton. And the second thing is that Roy did not... Well, actually, I'm stupid. I thought that the hearts were diamonds, and I also forgot that South opened 1 heart. So, of course, Roy is never going to be bidding hearts. So, there actually is very little evidence here. It could be a singleton or a doubleton. Don't mind me. Cashes the ace of diamonds first, and then switches to a heart. And I think the ace of diamonds is trying to set up some sort of a cross ruff, trying to tell Sabine, hey, continue diamonds here, please. So now the idea is going to be that they just cross-trump everything, most likely. Because normally you do that, Roy would do that with the ace-king of diamonds. So Sabine is probably surprised that this happened. But now we just have a very smooth cross ruff coming. That eventually promos Sabine's 7 of spades. I think. No, it doesn't. Because the 8 in the dummy. The 8 in the dummy is going to drop that 7. But Jerome here has to play the 9. And they're still going down like 2. The defense is going to get 2 more spade tricks and a club trick, and they already have 4 tricks, I believe. So that is down 2. So it goes 10 of spades, it goes king of spades. It's going to go another diamond. Or cashes the ace of club first and then plays another diamond. Because she wants to be sure that the club gets cashed. It does not go away. Diamond. And now we're going to get another heart. And Jerome here is going to rise with the 9, draw the last trump, and it's going to just be down 2. Which... generally is not great. Oh gosh, there's a pileup going on at second, third, and there's a tie for third between the Rombos and the other Australians. This is getting exciting, guys. We have 4 pairs vying for the top 4 spots. Antonio Samenta and Alfredo Versace are somewhat in the running here, but it looks like there's 5 pairs coming out that are all possibilities. And now we get a 1 heart opening from Jerome. Pass from East. And Leo probably going to bid 1 spade unless they play Flannery, which means that most of the time 1 spade is showing 5 or more in this seat, in that spot. It goes pass. Jerome probably going to just bid 2-no because he's got a strong hand. 2 clubs. Oh, did they play Gazili? Gazili, yeah. So this is a strong hand, very strong hand, and the point is that you get to keep, if you use your 2 clubs as artificial and strong, you get to maintain this space. And 2 hearts is showing a minimum. I guess it's kind of like, it might be like a bust hand, whereas 2 diamonds might be showing extras and probably game forcing. So 2 hearts is probably like a bust. So you kind of treat it as though, I guess, like 2 clubs is a strong bid, and then if you play 2 hearts bust or something like that. Something along those lines. And they just stay in 2 hearts. I guess this is 8 or fewer, and since it's the suit itself, it's non-forcing. I mean, I think that pretty much anything that South does at that point could be non-forcing, or maybe 2 hearts and after could be non-forcing. So it makes sense that could be non-forcing. The question is, is 2 hearts artificial, or does it guarantee hearts? I think it should guarantee hearts if this is non-forcing. So, Jerome in 2 hearts. Once again, actually. Or were they in spades last time? They were in 2 spades. 2 of a major. 2 of a major once again. And what's going on here? You, on the lie of the cards, you don't have a spade loser. You have a heart loser. You have a diamond loser. And you have 2 club losers. So, yeah. I think that things are just going to, like, be draw trump. Is Sabine going to cash her queen of clubs that she set up? Probably should. The question is, how do we get over to the jack of clubs so that Roy can cash his card? And the answer is probably he won't. So this might actually have a line for making 4. Because you can draw trump. And you can play a spade. You see the king fly up, it goes ace. You play the jack of spades. You see them show out. And then you can finesse the 10. And then you use the queen of spades to pitch away that club loser before Roy is ever able to cash that club. So I think that this is, by happenstance, going to make 4. But it is a very, very friendly layout. And if anybody is going to be finding 4 hearts here, it might be Michael Wibley and Nabil Edgton, who are currently sitting in 2nd place, growing ever closer to Nikos and Vasily, making this a close game. But I think Nikos and Vasily, they're still quite a bit ahead. So it goes king of diamonds, they pitch the king, and Jerome correctly pitches the king and attempts to maintain an entry to the south hand. And Declarer is just going to draw trump. Queen. And then we're going to play a heart to the king, drawing the last trump. We're going to play the jack of spades, see how that splits, and the rest is going to be history after that. Jack of spades. And now we can finesse that spade. 2 hearts plus 2. All right, we've got 2 more boards in this set. Let's see, was that a good result for North-South or a bad? It was a good result for North-South. About an imp. But apparently it wasn't enough, as Jerome and Leo have fallen even further. Because now we've got Michael Wibley and Nabil Edgen in second, Andy Hung and Sartaj Hands in third. So we've got some Nikos and Vasily. We've got, who I believe are Greek. We got a New Zealander and an Australian, 2 Australians, the French, the Romba, and then we've got the Italians, and then we've got our first Americans here, Joe Grew and Brad Moss. So now we get look at Leo's hand. Holy cannoli, I haven't even looked at it yet. We get 3 hearts opening from Jerome, which is, Leo is like, I don't want any part of this. You hit my void. Yeah, the amount of mobility that's been happening is crazy. Like, everyone is jumping around. It feels very close. Like, and we thought, yeah, no, the Greeks have been basically on top the entire day. But the margin is narrowing. The margin is very much narrowing. Oh, and Sabine coming in here with a 3-no trump call. Leo, do we have a double? Surely they aren't making this. Like, your partner's got hearts covered, and you've got the minors, and no one is running. And Sabine has nowhere to run. Now the question becomes, which suit do you lead? You start with the king. Yeah, I think you should double. I completely agree with what Leo has done here. I don't... Does it make? You get 5 spades, 3 hearts? Like, doesn't it even make on a spade switch? I don't think you have enough tricks. As long as he doesn't play another diamond, he's fine. Yeah, it makes on diamond, diamond, diamond. Are you able to pick up the heart suit? No, you're not able to pick up the heart suit. You can't. There's too many high cards in the north hand. If you moved the 9 of hearts, then sure. There's never going to be a third diamond, but Declare is going to play the third diamond. But I think you can play the ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, and then you might switch to clubs after that. When partner shows void. But, yeah. So that's what you do. Now you have to switch to clubs. It's like one of these suits just has to work. But also, Leo might be feeling so much regret here, but his only shot is to play a club, and his partner holds the king. And if his partner holds the king, then you're fine. Did he actually? What? Why? Huh? His partner didn't give a club signal. Yeah, that's basically what Sabine is saying here. Thanks for playing. Have a nice day. Much appreciated. This is going to be a great score for Sabine and Roy. and firmly is going to be planting the Aussie and New Zealand's in the Aussies and the Kiwis in second and third place. I mean, yeah, it should be down a lot, right? 3-0 Trump doubled making. Oh my goodness. Score's about to come in, and we're going to see the Rumbas jump down. Oh, they didn't jump as far as I thought they would. But it was not a good score. Andy Hung and Sartaj Hands are gunning it. They're only a 10th away now from Nikos and Vasily. And we have another highly distributional board here. We got some more chaos. They're throwing in all of the guns. All of the excitement at the end here. We're going to get one heart opening from Sabine. Followed by a 3 spades call probably by South, but maybe a 1 spade because you have enough playing strength. You're definitely interested in game. I mean, you could bid 4 spades too, right? You've got an 8 card suit. What am I thinking? 4 spades. And I mean, Roy might just bid 5 hearts. You're non-vulnerable, but you do have 2 aces. You might double. Now Jerome, do you double this? You might double this. But your partner's tricks are all in spades. You might not get the tricks here. I think you might just pass. Well, if you rely on your partner for a spade trick and you've got a heart trick, surely one of your kings is going to be a trick, right? Surely. Nikos and Vasily fell again. Now Andy and Sartaj are within. Andy and Sartaj are winning. We've had a lead change. Andy Hung and Sartaj are flying up to the front. Who are they playing? Jacek and Christoph. They're 5 spades down 1. Oh my gosh. They're in the lead. We didn't think that anyone could catch Nikos and Vasily, but the Australians sure can. This set is insane. They also got the 3-0 Trump doubled, and they made it. Wow. That's insane. Oh, and we're getting 5 spades, and we're getting doubled here. Sabine and Roy are also having a great set here. Because 5 spades, you lose a club, you lose a diamond, and you can't throw away a heart on... You need to get a heart lead, and you're getting a heart lead to go down 1. So the Rumbau's taking another pretty dastardly hit here. But not all the results for 84 have come in yet. Or 18. We've had some 4 spades doubled makings. Oh, no. 5 spades down 1 and 5 spades doubled down 1 are both going to be outstanding boards for both Sabine and the Australians. Sabine, Roy, and the Australians. Now, after this result comes in, maybe Nikos and Vasily are going to fly up into the first place position because it's going to, this score for Sabine and Roy is going to be better than the one that Andy and Sartaj has on that particular board. So it's going to deflate the effect that it has. However minusculely. My area, thank you so much. I've been hoping that somebody would tell me how to properly pronounce these names. Okay. And it's Jacek and Vasilis. Thank you so much. Because I've been here sounding like a fool this entire time. Jacek. So five spades doubled, down 1. This is going to change the results pretty heavily. Let's head off to another table where something else might be getting played. This table is being still bid at the Gavin Wolpert, Raj, Antonio, and Alfredo table. And now Antonio Samantha, did they just have a really good board too? Oh, they did. They had a really good board. Now Antonio and Alfredo are in 3rd place. Oh my gosh, everyone is jumping around. This is also exciting. This is also exciting. Oh my goodness. So we found ourselves in 5 hearts doubled here. Really good bid by Antonio to find a double of 5 hearts. And this is going to result in a huge score for Samantha and Versace. And they're going to... I don't know if it's going to be enough to push them up into 2nd place, but it's going to be somewhere near there. Actually, no, it's not, because many other people on this board are in 4 spades doubled. Making... Wait, where's the next board? Oh, but there's 5 hearts doubled, down 4. Is it really that bad? It is really bad. Because now you're getting a club, you're getting a ruff with your short heart. This is the 2nd trick that they're getting. Yeah, it's just down 4. So this is going to be another great score for Versace and Samantha. And they are... So how's the score overall then? Got Andy Hung and Sartaj, who have shot up to 1st place, and then Nikos and Vasilis are in 2nd. And then we've got Antonio Samantha and Alfredo Versace, where I don't think that their results have come in yet. There it is. And Sabine and Roy have also shot up to 4th place with their insanely good round. It's anyone's game, really, at this point. People are shooting around, like, all over the place. Okay. Who are we going to watch? Was this the recent one? Yeah, that was the past one. So it's going to be whoever I think the highest ranked people are going to be is in the end who I'm going to be watching. Maybe we just watch Andy and Sartaj. See if they can hold on. I mean, I feel like I've been doing this for so long. I can't believe it's already the end. Like, this is the last round. This is it. This is it, everybody. The last 6 boards, the event. It's crazy. Oh, and the Rinstead brothers have finally gotten themselves out of last place. Good for them. And now it's Jacek and Christoph, sadly. Nobody wants anyone to be in last place, but someone's got to be there. Things are still shifting around. Andy Hung and Sartaj are still in first. But we are waiting for the next round to start. All right. Yeah, they were doing well. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did see their names up there. Okay, we're just waiting. So, yeah. Come on. Let's go. I want to watch the last round. Come on. It's so intense. It's so intense. Oh my gosh. I've been yelling in my room all day, so I need some water. Okay. This is the longest turnover that they've had. Are they getting up and going to see the results or something? I thought that they didn't do that. The boards have started. Uh-huh. Thank you for following. Glad to have you here. Thank you for correcting my pronunciations. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is really good. Andy Hung, Sartaj Hans against Antonio Samenta and Alfredo Versace. This is the match to watch right now. This definitely is the match to watch right now. Oh my gosh, look at these hands. South passes. And we're getting a 1 heart from Sartaj. And then Antonio is going to come in with a 1 spade, most likely. If his hand thinks, he feels like his hand is good enough, he's going to power double, which he's done here, yeah. And we're probably just going to get to see a 2 heart raise from East. And 2 spades down 1 is your prediction. Or sorry, down 2, I can't read. Oh, right, they're doing transfers. So we see 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, which is generally more of a constructive raise. Than a weak raise. Alfredo is probably just going to pass. And Antonio is probably going to come in with a 2 spades or 3 spades call? Ooh, is Antonio going to bid 4 spades, though? He does. You and your prediction is coming true. Are they going to find a double? Or is Sartaj going to bid more? He doesn't know it, but he has a double fit. He bids more. And is it going to make? No. No, it's not. 5 diamonds down 1. This is going to be a horrible score for Sartaj and Handy. There is still more bidding to be done. Andy has to decide whether to stay in diamonds or hearts. And if he stays in diamonds, do they have a chance? No, they don't. You're always going to lose a diamond, a spade, and a heart. There's no way of avoiding it. Like, even if they play a club and you finesse it, there's... I guess, sure, if you get a non-spade lead, then maybe. But I think you would take the diamond finesse before taking the club finesse. So... yeah. Andy decides to pass. And it's not doubled, so there's no trouble. But they could have had a positive score in 4 spades, but they don't know that. They don't know that. So I suspect that we're going to probably get the ace of spades lead. And... oh, wait. Right, because Andy played... yeah. What? The auction was over. So you wanted Alfredo to come in with a 5 spades call. I don't think... I'm sorry. You are no Nostradamus in this particular case, Ewan. But yeah, this is just down 1. Where are other people? Board 19. We currently have a 4 hearts making by West. They let them stay in 4 hearts, so this is going to be a bad... this is a great score for Sabine and Roy. But for Sartaj and Andy, that's not going to be great at all. Board 19, we're getting another 4 hearts doubled this time by Joe Grew and Brad Moss. We also have another 5 hearts down 1. So they're not going to be alone in the down 1 camp. 5 diamonds down 1. So that's minus 8 imps for Andy and Sartaj. How are Vasilis and Nikos doing? I don't know. Okay. Well. Oh, this score hasn't even come out in the scores for them yet. 5.7. They're still in the lead. Now, another psycho hand. Look at this. Isn't this exciting? I'm invigorated. We have a pass from Sartaj, most likely. Like, are you going to preempt 3 clubs with this? I would not. No, thank you. A 2 hearts preempt possibly by North, but also, like, we've got suits, but bad suit quality. The only person, I mean, Andy and Alfredo both have good ones, but pass to Andy, who opens a strong club. Alfredo's probably going to get in here with a 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds call. And then the question is Andy and Sartaj going to be able to find their spade fit and their making spade game? Three diamonds. Sartaj has nothing to say, but this pass isn't necessarily weak. I don't know their system. 5 diamonds call from Antonio Samenta. And how does this contract go? You go down 1. Andy has been shut out of this auction. Is he going to find a double? I think he has to double here. Whether it be interpreted as takeout or anything, he has to double. Oh my gosh, look at the top 3. They're so close. They're so close to each other. Andy Hung and Sartaj have taken another hit as another bad score comes in for them. Nikos and Vasilis are close behind, and Antonio and Alfredo are an average of 0.02 behind them. We see a double from Andy. Is Sartaj going to find a 5 spades bid, or is he just going to pass? 5 spades makes. Is he going to find it? Oh my gosh. He passes. So we're playing in 5 diamonds double, which is going to go down 1, which is going to be plus 200 for Andy and Sartaj. I don't see that being a good board here. This is the power of the preempt, people. Oh my gosh. But I see this being a very common thing for both sides, but the difference here is this is where a precision club does not work because we do not know what your suit is. If most people with East are going to be opening 1 spade, and if you open 1 spade, South now knows that you have a 9-card fit and might be more inclined to be raising partner. Wait. Have I miscounted here? You get 2 heart losers, you get a club loser, and that's it. Yeah. Down 1. And they took another hit. Now the lead is back with the Greeks. Nikos and Vasilis are in first, followed by Antonio Samenta and Alfredo Versace. And it's only going to grow for Antonio Alfredo after this board, I think. King of Hearts. Is there a world where, like, if a club return is found and you play Ace of Hearts and another heart, can you get another trick? I don't think so. And I also don't think that Declare is ever going to be able to make this because you have no way to pitch away your club loser or your heart loser. What are the scores that are coming in? We have a 5 spades down 1. We've got a 4 spades plus 1. We've got a 5 diamonds doubled down 1. So this is going to be in the middle of the field. And Sabine and Roy were also scoring the same. So it's not going to be as bad as I thought, but it's still going to be good. But there are still many more boards to come in. Many more to look at. Declare plays a heart, probably attempting to set up the heart suit. So your only chance at making this contract. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. It could happen. Five diamonds doubled down 1. Let's see. What are other people doing on board 20? We still have the same results. All right. Who's ready for the next board? We have 4 more boards to go. Four more boards. Nikos and Vasilis have also found themselves in 5 diamonds doubled. Except they are the ones who are in 5 diamonds doubled. Okay, more scores coming in. Still not a bad score for East-West. In the end, it's actually somewhat positive. So Antonio and Alfredo and Andy and Sertaj are barely tied, and then Nikos and Vasilis are in first. All right, we see a 1 club opener from north, 1 no trump from south. I don't know what that means. I don't know where we're going. Maybe they play... Oh, they probably play a T-Walsh. They probably play a T-Walsh. Something like that. Do we have a slam alert here? How do you get rid of the diamond loser? I think you only make game. There, well. Yeah, I think you only make game here. I think you only make game, yeah. Pretty sure. So... Are they in relay? Is that what's happening here? Alfredo thinking really hard. Do you still have a chance at slam here? I guess. I presume that's what's going on. What he's thinking about. But I can never truly know what is going on in another person's mind. Unless they're my bridge partner, I guess. That's the only time where it might be the case. Yeah, you're just too flat. You have too many losers. You can't do it. I don't think. You'd have to be playing in 6 clubs, I think. No, even then. If you're in 6 clubs, there may... No. There's just nothing. There's nothing. I ain't got nothing. We see a 3 spades bid. And it's natural, apparently. Maybe it's a control. I don't know what's going on this auction. But Antonio kind of shuts things down with 3 no trump, maybe? And it would be wise of Alfredo to stop. But he might not be able to help himself. Pass. Ends in 3-0. All right, let's watch the scores trickle in on board 21. We have a bunch of 3-0 trumps, just making 3-0 trump, making +1, 3-0 trump, making +2. So this probably is going to end up being a fairly flat board. The difference is most people are playing in north, except for the Polish pair. What to lead from Sartaj? Low spade? 4th best from your longest and strongest. I mean, it's kind of all in Declare's hands. It's just another one of those hands where you just let Declare figure it out, bud. Heart. Lead. Overall, probably the most effective lead that there is. Heart. Andy deciding whether or not to put in the queen or not. I think it does matter here. It does give away a trick because Declare currently has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ducking a heart here would give them an extra trick. Definitely +1. So putting in the queen is absolutely necessary here to maintain an imp. He ducks. He plays low. And Declare now probably just going to play another club. Set up this club suit. If he runs the 10, he's going to make 2 over tricks. If he plays a club to the king, he's going to make 1 over trick. He runs the 10. So now, Declare has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tricks. For making 11. The best that Antonio and Alfredo could get out of this scenario. And all they have to do is cash out. If Sartaj had the Jack of Clubs, there was a world in which he was getting squeezed out of the Queen of Diamonds and the Jack of Clubs. But that is not the case here. 3-0 trump +2. Another good board for Antonio and Alfredo. See how that score affects the standings. Michael Wibley and Nabil had a good last board. or are having a good set. They were in 5 hearts making by West. The first board. The second board, 5 diamonds doubled, down 1. Giving them 2 positives. Comfortably placing them in 5th. But Antonio Cementa and Alfredo Versace getting minimal imps in for that last board, pushing them slightly ahead of Andy Hung and StrategyGames. Now, Andy Hung has 5-5 in the majors, honors in his suits. Pretty easy 1 spade bid. And Antonio has a gorgeous hand up here. Going to have to pop in with probably a double. And what are the contracts that make here? There's a four hearts and 4 spades contract, both make by East-West, but it requires finesses to work. You need to guess the spades properly. And for the North-South pair, nothing really makes. 4 clubs. As you lose 2 spades and a heart. And yeah, 4 clubs or 4 diamonds, both make. Nikos and Vasilis got a lesser score here, I guess, because their score fell a little bit. Antonio Cementa and Alfredo Versace very, very close to them. The top 3 are so close. We see a 2-no trump, which is a scramble bid, I presume. Kind of saying, tell me your best suit partner. Antonio is probably going to bid 3 clubs, and that is going to be all that they wrote. And Andy probably going to come in here with a 3 hearts bid after that, because he is not going to be willing to sell to clubs by any means. Three clubs, Andy, and I'm like, Antonio might have wanted to go a little bit higher because he does have more values. Like, he could, from Sal's perspective, he could still have a bare minimum double hand, which he certainly does not. And he gets passed in 3 clubs, missing out on their game. Andy takes the low road here, but I mean, he does have a 10 count, right? And those who are in game could get the spade finesse wrong. Although it is slightly marked that Alfredo has spade length more than anyone, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the queen. But you might see enough cards from Antonio in terms of high card points to be able to determine that there might be a chance that the spade finesse is operational. Works. From Alfredo's side. You want to be finessing Alfredo. Club. Declare is going to win this. And Declare just pretty much only has a heart loser and 2 spade losers. And that'll be all. The only thing that they can really think about is whether or not the diamond is onside, but you're always taking this finesse. You're drawing trump and taking the diamond finesse. That's pretty much what you do here. And if somehow the defense does not cash their tricks, then you might make 5. So what are the scores on board 22 so far? We have 4 clubs making, 4 clubs making, 3 diamonds making, 4 diamonds making. So everyone's been scoring a 130 here. None of the East-West pairs have been making their finding or making their game. So the curiosity is going to be whether or not that occurs. Anybody finds their game. Club to the 10, and now we're going to just take this diamond finesse. Ten. And now Jack of Diamonds. I guess low diamond is fine. Now you have to play a heart to get back there. Oh, he's just going for this. Okay, I see. Oh, I didn't want to see that yet. 3 clubs making. So this is actually going to be an imp into Andy and Sartaj? Because everyone else is making 4. I'm confused as to why Antonio decided not to run the jack of diamonds. That felt odd, but that is going to be a small win here for Sartaj and Andy fans, including myself. I'm a Sartaj and Andy fan. I've grown up watching, well, since I was a wee bridge child at the age of 14, I've been watching Sartaj and Andy play and rooting for them because everybody else has been rooting for them. So does that do anything to the scores, to the standings? No, it does not. It actually moves everyone's average down a little bit. Oddly enough, that's hilarious. Okay, next board. South is coming in with a pass, I'm sure. Sartaj, probably pass. Antonio, I mean, maybe 2 spades, but probably pass. And then Andy here is probably going to open a strong club. He's coming in with 1 spade. Oh, this is getting spicy. 1 no trump. Overcall. Sartaj is probably going to be like, whoa, look at that. 3 no. Probably Stamen first. So are they going to find a 4 hearts contract? Do they make more than 4 hearts? They do not. 4 hearts is all you can make, I think. And then we've got 2 spades. Are they able to find a double here? This could score better if they double this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only down 1. Huh. Yeah. Diamond lead sets it down 2. But nothing else. Yeah, diamond lead sets it down 2, but I don't think you get anything else. So Sartaj, spooked by spades a little bit, probably going to bid like 3 spades. Is that Stamen or some sort of way to show a negative double, showing 4 hearts? All right. I'm surprised at how much that this has been replicated at the other tables. It's kind of impressive. 2 no trump. Opting for, what is this? 11 sol? Normally fast is the one that denies, but maybe they play slow denies. Or maybe he wants to show a stopper. 3 clubs is forced. And now Sartaj is going to bid 3 spades? Showing 4 hearts and either a stopper or not a stopper in spades. Maybe he's lying and showing a stopper. Who knows? Either way, Andy's going to bid 4 hearts. And probably do no more than that. On this hand, Joe Grew and Brad Moss went to a 6 hearts They got way too high. And they went down 3. Probably trying to make it. So because of that, this is going to be a good score for Andy and Sartaj, but also the Ramba brothers get an insane score. But they've fallen so far previously that I don't know if they can, even that score jumps them high enough for contention. Joe Grew and Brad Moss were closer, but then they had the 6 hearts board. So now 4 spades, 4 hearts. I don't see. I think Declare is just gonna lose a diamond and lose a club and maybe a spade. You just need to trump enough spades, maybe. I think it's pretty foolproof for making. So we're gonna try to rough spades. Makes complete sense. Play a club. Is he going to finesse it, though? Yeah, he's going to go for it. Why not? It doesn't hurt. If they draw trump, you aren't concerned. You are not concerned. Reason being, you are only going to trump 2 spades anyway because they're going to be roughing the 3rd one. Now, Alfredo going in and trying to give Antonio a rough in clubs. Could this prove problematic for Declarer? I don't think so. He roughs 1 more spade, draws trump, and sees what happens there. Oddly enough here, the club is finessable. So maybe Declarer gets an extra trick that way? By finessing the club and then pitching a loser? So Declarer could probably draw trump here. Playing the ace of clubs is fruitless. And we'll see if Declarer decides to take this club finesse. Yeah, OMG. Wesley, OMG. They're there. They're like right there. And we're at the table where the top 2 are playing each other. Club. Alfredo thinking. Are they going to take the finesse? No. Declare knows that they're making. They're probably going to try to play the 5 of clubs and they're going to rough this. But they shouldn't take the diamond finesse because if it's wrong, well, maybe since they pitched all the spades, you know to take the diamond finesse. Why +1? Oh. You play a diamond and play. Yeah. Good job, Andy. That's going to be a great board for them. Andy Hung and Sartaj in the lead. And this is the last board. This is the last board. This is the last board. Oh my gosh. One club. Precision. One heart. Transfer. Oh, wait. No. This is a range. This is a range. One spade. Whatever it means. I don't know. Probably I might be asking, are they doing relays right now? I think they're doing relays. Yeah, they're in a relay spot now. Lots of asking question, lots of answering. They're gonna find 4 hearts. That's all that makes, right? At one table it was 4 hearts just making. Heart finesse offside. Club loser. Yeah. They're gonna find 4 hearts. I don't think they're gonna get too high. I have faith in Andy and Sartaj. They just need to hold the line here. They don't know it, but they have to. Three hearts. Four diamonds. Probably attempting to sign off in 4 hearts. I think they played the same thing as Isaac and I do on that. Four hearts. Pass. They've stopped in 4. Can they make it? Is there any lead that gives them problems? Not really. They've decided to end on a particularly flat board. Oh, there was a 2 clubs doubled making by the Rombas. So just making 4 hearts here is going to be huge in terms of imp score. There was a 3-no trump down 2. 4 hearts making is going to be a huge score. And these are the Rimstead brothers and the Rombas. And the Rombas are out of contention here. The only people who might be able to catch them are Sabine and Roy. What are they in? Sabine and Roy are in 2 clubs doubled by North. So that's not going to be a good board for them. So, oh, there's also Nikos and Vasilis. What are they in? We don't know yet. Maybe if Nikos and Vasilis just make a 2 clubs doubled contract, they might win? Get the 2 of hearts lead. Heart. 4 hearts is going to be a great score. Outstanding score. I think it's going to solidify it. I think Andy and Sartaj are winning. I don't think it can be stopped. I actually genuinely don't think it's possible at this point. And the only question is, are Antonio and Alfredo going to end up being in 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th? What are Michael and Wibbly doing? What are Michael and Nabil doing here? Michael and Nabil have found 4 hearts easily. So they're also going to be getting a big score here. So there's a chance that if it's bad enough, Antonio and Alfredo might drop to 6th on this last board, and it's just a cold 4 hearts contract. Michael and Nabil in fourth after the second to last board. Michael and Nabil might shoot up to second place. It might be a down under, just complete victory. Yeah, and Nikos and Vasilis have 4 hearts bid against them. So I predict that Andy and Sartaj are going to win, followed by Michael and Nabil somehow just pushing themselves up. Unless 4 hearts is bid enough to the point where Antonio and Alfredo do not fall enough to the point where Michael and Wibbly fly up against them. But Andy taking his sweet time thinking about this one. Yeah, my prediction is Andy and Sartaj in first, and then Michael and Nabil in second, followed by Antonio and Alfredo, and then maybe Sabine and Roy, and then Nikos and Vasilis. Oh my gosh. Finesse to the queen. 4 hearts making. 4 hearts making. It's in. It's in. Okay, now we watch. Who do we watch? I think Andy and Sartaj have solidified their victory. There is no way that they don't make it. They have won. Now the question is making 4 hearts going to be enough for Michael and Nabil to pop up to second? Raj planning on roughing the clubs. There it is. The result is in. Antonio and Alfredo still holding on to second place ahead of Nikos and Vasilis. Sabine and Roy are locked in where they're supposed to be. The only question is Michael Wibbly and Nabil Edgerton, are they able to jump ahead? The whole problem is that when 4 hearts inevitably makes on both of these boards, Alfredo and Antonio's scores are going to go up because the victory that Sartaj and Andy had against them has been flattened. There it is. Michael and Nabil have made 4 hearts, popped up ahead of Antonio and Alfredo. And that also means that Sabine and Roy have fallen below the Rombaugh brothers, the Rombaugh father and son duo. And the only question is when Nikos and Vasilis, or when Gavin and Raj have 4 hearts make, will that put Antonio and Versace up enough above Michael and Nabil? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is Raj gonna make this? He might be scared of a diamond ruff, so he might fly ace. He'd lose a spade and he'd lose another heart. I don't think you can go down though. He takes the finesse. So is he going to make with an over trick? This over trick might matter to the final results. If the over trick exists. There is no over trick because the 8 is always, yeah. Oh. He's not going, he can't go down. He can't go down. He's fine. I'm like, if I was like, if Nikos wins the king and exits a heart, is he down? No, he's not, because he can use the jack of diamonds to pitch away a club loser. He's always making. Diamond. You play the queen of diamonds. You ruff a club. You play the ace. You ruff a club. You play the jack of diamonds. Like, now you can make with an over trick. Oh my gosh. With an over trick. What does that do? What does that do to the scores? No! No! Why did they close it? Why? Why? Okay. There it is. They held on. Oh my gosh. So there are your winners. What the heck is going on here? First place, Andy and Sartaj, followed by Michael and Nabil. A down under sweep for first and second. Third place, Antonio and Alfredo, the Italians, and then the French father-son duo in second, followed by the Greeks, Nikos and Vasilis, and Sabine and Roy. And Espen and Richard ended up getting a positive score in the end. I saw that they were pretty low before. And the Rimstead brothers made it out of their hole. They did not come last place. Holy cannoli. What an exciting event. The last few boards could be more exciting, I might say. That's my one critique. The boards themselves. But just watching the scores fluctuate, I am so glad that there was not like a runaway at the end here. It would have been so much less exciting, but oh my gosh. Congratulations, Andy and Sartaj, Michael Wibley, and Nabil, and Antonio and Alfredo for first, second, and third. Beautifully played, everyone. Such an intense game. Thank you to the WBF and the ACBL for... I guess the WBF is the main person who hosted this. It just happened at Nationals. So, yeah. And thank you to RealBridge for making this happen so that we could see all of the hands and the operators who view graphed all of these. I know that running an event like this and broadcasting it is a lot. So thank you to everyone who made it possible for all this to happen. But also, once again, huge congratulations to Andy and Sartaj for winning the WBF World Tour 2024. All right. I'm going to be switching. We are going to be going to Bridge Fun Time. It is Thursday, and we're just going to play some bridge, because why not? It'll be starting in about 5 minutes. And yeah. 1 second. I need to get bridge base up. You are so welcome. I had a lot of fun, as always, these commentaries and having people come in. We had Ewan in as a co-commentator. It has been a blast.